Hey everybody, Sean Burrows with Atlas Gunworks and Team Federal. In this, the third installment of what I'm calling the Atlas Experience, I actually take our fitting pistol out and shoot it in a match. After a few weeks of dry fire and live fire and experimenting with the different settings and fittings for my own individual Atlas Hyperion build, it just so happens that there was a local pistol match this last weekend, so I decided to take it out and see what I'd do under the pressure of a clock. I just have so many hours and years behind a different pistol format that this big dramatic change is definitely a process, not just fitting the gun to myself, but fitting myself to the new pistol. While I prefer to be out shooting a multi-gun match, I really want to focus on time with this pistol. So a pistol match is perfect. Not only that, but I don't have the holsters that we've ordered from Safariland for these specific pistols. So I'm using the GLS Pro Fit that I use with my USP Expert. And while the gun fits in it, the locking mechanism doesn't quite line up. So I really couldn't shoot a multi-gun match and run around comfortably with long guns in my hand and a pistol in the holster. At a one-gun match where your gun's either holstered or it's out, no big deal about the locking mechanism. But I'll definitely be sharing all sorts of information on the holster setup we've selected and why it's such a good fit for the Atlas Hyperion, especially in a multi-gun setting. Given that we have one pistol that we've been trading between each other, Alysia decided to be the bigger person and sacrifice going out and shooting a match on a cold February morning, and she stayed in our warm home while I ventured out with this fitting gun and tried to see what I could do with it. Can you imagine a married couple switching out springs between stages and sharing a gun? Not a married couple that wants to stay married.
Very nice.
Going into this match, I most certainly wasn't expecting to perform at the top of my game, but I wasn't expecting to completely fall flat on my face either. So I just really wanted to experiment with where I'm actually at with this gun and make some notes on what to focus on and work on in dry fire and live fire practice moving forward. Like I've said in the other videos in this little series, I've had this internal conflict of figuring out how much of me I've conformed to a combat pistol that I'm going to let go and how much I'm going to surrender to a gun that's actually being built for me and let it sort of take over and do the work, right? So for example, right now I'm running a 7-pound recoil spring because I have such a robust grip that I've just trained into myself from the years of shooting a plastic frame gun. And you know, that might change as I learn to relax on the clock. It'll probably go to an 8-pound spring. What better opportunity than a local match where somebody else has designed courses of fire. I only got one shot at each of them, and it's a Saturday afternoon with some friends. Luckily, I got a bunch of friends that also have recently acquired some Atlas Gunworks pistols, so we decided to form a little Atlas squad and go out and just have some fun. Of course, there are some friends in that group that were shooting different pistols, and they expressed their envy.
So, such Atlas, much gun. Wow.
Much gun.
Wow.
You like?
This is such a gun.
You like long time. Yeah, boy. That's fantastic. That return to zero's spot on. That is such a flat shooting pistol. Holy cannoli. The actions, all your guard stuff is right there. Wow. That is a fantastic piece of machinery. Top shelf.
Felt good to get out there, walk a stage and make a plan and execute. Felt like my movement was pretty good. Marksmanship was good, but I was shooting slow. I was shooting it like a duty combat pistol. I have to learn to give myself permission to just trust the equipment will do what it's supposed to do. And that's the thing. We don't have enough of a relationship yet for me to just let go and trust. So I'm really looking forward to the coming weeks and months as I put in more time. Now that I'm aware of what I need to work on, I can go back to my dry fire drawing table and come up with a plan this week and start zeroing in on the things that are going to help me and this gun become real good friends. The other exciting thing is we just got notice that our individual builds are almost done, so we should be picking those up pretty soon. So in the meantime, I'm just going to keep dry firing and practicing with this fitting gun and getting as used to the new format as I possibly can, because competition season is definitely around the corner and I can't wait. So given the timeline update from Atlas, I have a feeling that the next installment in this video series is going to be based around our actual finished custom builds and taking those things for a spin. Again, I'm Sean Burrows. If you have any comments, questions, or requests, please leave them in the comments below. Definitely check out the other videos in the series. If you haven't, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Okay, so the Atlas experience. If there's anything you want to see in the upcoming installments of this video series, please just leave a question. Let me know. I'm happy to cover it. I'm loving talking about these guns. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Oh, look at this one. There's an Atlas here. Oh, there's another Atlas. There's two Atlases.